I will say I definitely did not have Donald Trump and Elon Musk getting into it publicly on my bingo card this week. Of course, that is what brought us down across the crypto market. That's what brought SHIB down yesterday. I will say I wish I bought lower, but I'm glad that I bought nonetheless because, again, SHIB having a nice bounce, returning back to the edge of its trend right here is a very good sign. And we still actually have a bullish cross on our daily stochastic RSI. We had some important things happen fundamentally for SHIB. And I actually want to talk about this ETH golden cross that is very quickly approaching. Now, SHIB at the time of filming this video is at about 40125. And it's about 7 a.m. We're waiting for today's jobs report. And the jobs report might actually breathe a little sign of life into the market. It's a question of, is it life to the upside or life to the downside? All right. Does US money agree with what overseas money did, which was accumulate, accumulate, accumulate? Or do we have more capitulation? Is this a dead cat bounce where we see a little bit of retracement? I don't have the answers to that. We'll just have to watch and wait and see how the days play out. But what I will say was very good for Shiba Inu was that whale activity died down, but it was still a buy day nonetheless. 75 billion SHIB added by whales. Go figure. So that marks 2 straight days of accumulation. What we also saw and have been seeing is increasing holders for Shiba Inu. We actually are now at 1.5099, almost 1,510,000 holders yet again. We're approaching an all-time high, so that's a very exciting sign. So you're seeing on a fundamental level, SHIB continue to remain strong and see new people entering Shiba Inu. That's where still a lot of transactions are taking place. And so this shows you that people are actively buying the dip. Now, lo and behold, we're obviously seeing smaller holders come into Shiba Inu, and that's fine, right? SHIB's main base has been smaller holders. That's where SHIB has been very strong fundamentally, as people get this long-term mindset. They want to see SHIB hit a penny or whatever. And even though they're prices that may never come, you have a convicted holder base that is very much focused on the future. And that's very hard to see in assets throughout the crypto space. All right. Now, again, who knows what prices are going to be down the line, but one of the big things that we're still waiting for ETH is a little bit of a takeoff. And we know that ETH has been kind of chopping around in these ranges. So again, just floating between our 200-day EMA and SMA. Guys, just take a look. Even though we dropped out of this yesterday, we wicked back into it on today's daily candle. Hopefully we stay in there, because what we're also approaching for Ethereum right now is a golden cross. Now, this is very important for altcoins. It's very important for Shiba Inu. You guys can see right now that 50-day moving average is still pretty far away from its 200-day. And if ETH keeps moving flat, it's going to take us a while to get there. We might be talking sometime in that, third, maybe fourth week of June before this golden cross does occur. But I do want to get ahead of this because this has had some historic significance for the rising of Ethereum, but for the rising of altcoins as well. When we take a look back, last time we saw our golden cross happen was actually November 20th. And we know during that time, that is when altcoins were starting to heat up and SHIB, for example, was starting to make some nice moves. I mean, just take a look. Right here is your golden cross on November 20th. SHIB ran from basically 4024 all the way up to 4033. All right. So what's that? About a 40% move or so. So these are some very exciting signs for what follows, but it's not even just the last time we had this golden cross. It has led ETH to do some incredible things. Here in November of 2023, we could rewind further. Take a look at February of 2023. You guys can see this once again all the way down here back in, I think it was May of 2020. Yeah, May of 2020. So that could be a very important point for ETH kind of getting out of trend. And ETH needs to start moving and showing some more strength for all coins to start heating up. Remember, the big thing, guys, is that ETH, is outpacing BTC, that is performing better than BTC. That's part of that phase 2, and it has been doing so. Yesterday probably wasn't the case because obviously we saw drops everywhere. But today, once again, onto the daily candle, you can see ETH outperforming BTC. So this could be where SHIB starts to make a little bit of move. Now, something I did actually show again in a later ADA video is we got an important retest on our USDT dominance. We had, again, the retail shakeout, the capitulation happened. We hit that 4.95% dominance or so, and then we immediately dropped back down to 4.8%. So there are some people that are still capitulating, but not like we've seen before. And so this is why we're in the process of setting higher floors across the crypto market. We're showing some more resilience. And this could actually be the moment where the market just decides to pivot and go on a run. I'm not saying that's what happens for sure, because again, we're still amidst a little bit of a shaky period, right? But these are the exact positive signs that we need to see for us to make more significant moves. So just wanted to share that with you guys. Appreciate it as always. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts, but have a great day. Catch you guys in the next one. Take care.